we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause now we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chilling. Away from these haters, know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 Mike Wilson, win it.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 3s on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl grabbed the crew, kiss it. Sweat lead, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Bout that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Sit in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
to overthrow our love. Maybe too much ain't enough, and we won't make it out alive. She's got a rebel heart. She's had it from the start. Out there on the run again. She's got a rebel heart.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Ravens going up against the Titans. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 78 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And they'll go on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from the wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss.
Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Always got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On second down, Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. This offense can be flashy at times, and a big reason for that is Perryman.
I like the way you use the word big, because that's exactly what Brashad Perryman is. A big receiver with a ton of speed. Runs so well, yet that strength downfield really confounds defensive backs. Is it okay if I tell you I played against his dad in college?
Well, I'm just impressed that you worked confounds into the broadcast.
I'm impressed I'm still alive because I played against his dad in college.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And Walker with it over the middle. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad. And look out. I think he's going to go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cameron Meredith, 79 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Get 10 there, but it leaves him.
Hallmark of good defenses. Under and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw
a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken at the 10. Yard punt, not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore. The formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
It's a gain of 17 that time, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. 2nd and just 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some room to roam now. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. On the ground, this is Williams. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you get to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue
90. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. But, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and very short here, less than a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now is the Titans punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Titans getting set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Out of the gun now on third down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And now a first down following that long gain. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too. Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. That will give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Back to throw now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Ten yards still left on second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third down now following the completed pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it. Over. Set. Green, over. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch tight end. Hey. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Boom, land it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Again, it's Williams. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. There's plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Titans a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And that's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. And that play didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the counter, here's Williams. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Carlos Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. Give him 11 on the gain there, and the Titans are going to have a first.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Time for a break. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Strong left, strong left.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd down and 3.
I got 86. Single. Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
4 down. Check. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So a 2-game losing skid here, Charles. Certainly not the end of the world, but really they need to stop it right here.
They've got to come together as a team. Can't just rely on the coaching staff to tell them to stop. As a team, get together, make up your minds you're going to do things a lot better going forward, and end this 2-game losing streak.
So for the Ravens, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheers, everyone, from Dublin.